somebody make fun of the music while I was going on? What's up with that? I mean,
I'm jamming to it.
I'm fading
We're
it
showing
out.
respect.
Check
It's respect. It's respectful silence.
it out. That's right. I faded the music out too. Is that nice? That's nice. All right.
That was nice.
Oh no, is inside the house? Wow. We already have some folks in the chat. Gary Mullane, as always, is here from Ireland. Andrew Sada here from Jersey. Brad, who is in the chat and outside the chat, is here. Stever is here. Brick Bunnies TV is here. Brick Jedi is here. Hello from, is that Chicago? Because how many in the room's going to Chicago? Ah!
Ew. Why would I go there?
Well, you should. Why are you
When
not?
somebody says Chico, though, because isn't that like someplace in California too? So
Oh, is
Yeah.
it? I don't know.
Yeah.
I remember
there's
there's
actually a university.
Chico and the Man,
Chicago.
but that was in the 70s and probably racially insensitive now. I don't know.
Chico and the
Biggest part of
Man.
university in California is at Chico.
That's true. All right,
the
welcome
place where
everybody to Old Gray Bricks Monday, Messy Monday, and you'll notice on your right there we have some new Gray Bricks that have joined us today. We also have had some people who live close to Lego stores able to go to Lego stores and buy new bricks today. Look at that, it's flexing going on. Let me. I like it. We'll get to that. So much flexing. How many of those? How many of those did you get? Did you wink and get 5?
No, I didn't wink. I just got one. But look at that sticker. Look at that sticker. Wait, there it is.
Yes.
Wow.
The helmet color is new too, right? I think it's new in dark tan.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
It is a new helmet. There's a new color for that helmet. Yes.
Why didn't they use the classic space mold on that helmet?
You know what? That's an excellent question. Why don't you hop on the horn with like Jamie Berard or whatever, how you say his name, and ask him about that?
Jamie Berard lost on number 1.
Did you say Jamie Bear? Is that what you call it?
Berard or whatever it is. I don't know. I'm horrible with names. I have a horrible last name for people to say, so it's my excuse to say every other name horribly.
Brett Hoopa in the chat over there. How you doing, Hoopa? Who is a new Texan? So he lives in Texas.
Tex.
Yeah, he lives. I think he's in Fort Worth. Ethan is near Houston, right?
Yeah. It's,
So,
it's good.
Brett, you need to. He was actually up there at your Imagination or whatever Discovery Center up there your way. So you need to meet Brett Hooper. He's a good guy. He's a great builder. So yeah, he's just south of Dallas. So all right, well, stop. Everybody, stop all of our conversations, and let's let Dana show us how much money he spent.
What am I
Clearly wants to talk about.
Go ahead,
Am I
flex away.
sidetracking you with stuff?
Flex away.
Nobody's bought my gift with purchase off of Bricklink, so it's still out there, ladies and gentlemen.
Go boat. Go boat.
Go boat.
Go boat.
Oh man.
The worser the Viking ships we're getting this year.
Exactly.
The worst.
Wait. Look, it's a banana ride. I don't know.
Hey, I don't. This is a family
What is this
show.
kid doing to this girl with the banana? I want to know that. That's what I want to know. And she's telling him, "Stop! I got ice cream."
Okay.
I'm done. Go ahead. You can talk amongst yourselves. It's okay.
Now that you ruined the show like you were Jeff, thank you very much.
I'm gonna play with my Zorg, my Zerg.
What was
Jeff, you
was
really
that
cool.
Revenge of the Nerds where the guy goes back when there was a Wang computer? They were like, "You want to go upstairs? You want to go in my room and see my Wang?" Was that Revenge of the Nerds?
Oh, SNL did fake ads with that.
It did.
Yeah. And by the way, Chris,
No, you are
no
correct.
point in time did I use any curse words or any direct potty mouth. Just saying. But we have already
I'm
decided.
glad
we
you're
can't.
here, maybe, for this.
Oh, much more.
And Brick Bunnies TV, good to have you here. Flexing with a goat boat. That's right. So let's. We've got some new guests here. So let's start with them. Some of you may or may not know. We have some guys from the TikTok that we made friends with. Ethan, how are you today?
Ethan's pulling classic Ethan lag.
I am phenomenal. I got some Lego. Went to the Lego store. Did I just miss something? Or like
You're
glitching?
laggy a
So I'm,
little.
like, just talking.
Ethan, you're
Hopefully I
pulling a
can hear.
classic Ethan on a show, so
Got some Lego. Okay.
Awesome.
Hey.
Hey, Danny Ford Johnson is
I
here.
got some
You shoot
one
me
by
your email,
two
dude.
trans blue tile.
I got some of those.
Cool.
But yeah, I'm doing great.
Good.
Oh,
We're go-
and I also got the Buzz Lightyear ship.
Nice.
So much space.
So much space. Hey, along with your blue, did you get any of the tan? The little tan ingots? No?
Oh, they weren't at mine. I got some these. Masonry bricks. Yeah,
Masonry
I got
bricks is
3
good.
cups.
So good. So good.
Yes, I've been.
All right, Ethan, we're glad you're here.
Oh,
I'm also
and the
glad
best
that
for
you wound
last.
up the rubber band of your internet finally. Do what? Awesome. He's so happy to be here.
That was
That's
smooth.
awesome. We also have, and Danny, I'll get you in if we get a slot later in the show. One of these guys dropping in and dropping out, which everybody's welcome. But also, we have our friend Brad. Breaking Up Brad is here. He's a Castle guy, so talk slow so he can understand you.
Hey, just one second. I need to quickly do something. I know there's so many space people here, so I need to just real quick, just get some castle stuff, spread some holy water around. Just make sure I don't catch anything serious from you people out there.
Hey, can I ask you a question? How are the leeches? They're wonderful, right?
Yeah, they've actually helped me a lot. Unlike getting sucked into space and just dying, we have something that saves us. So
no, instantly you got to limp around with a rotting leg. So anyway.
But the real question is what do you feel about Nexo Knights?
So, as I like to put it, and I just said this earlier, Nexo Knights is the unwanted baby from Castle in Space that was then run over by a lawnmower. So, not good.
Not that bad.
Wow, tell you what, you guys are trying to get me banned tonight. I can just see a baby in a lawnmower comment and bananas. So, we lost Ethan.
Look, I have a castle too.
There you go.
Just gonna ward that off here.
I need to get mine out and build it. That looks great.
It is.
Actually, that's actually a really great fun toy to play with because it all rumbles and bumps and stuff. It's super cool.
I appreciate.
If anything, Nexo Knights gave us new canopy pieces for Ice Planet builds, so space people can be happy about that.
So that's the thing. That's where
you.
Nexo Knights did great. Is they did a good job of giving Castle and Space people parts they wanted. Everything else, just no.
So there's a little bit of discussion going on. Moto brought it up that the Lego Masters, which was supposed to start in 2 weeks, has been pushed to the fall, and it's going to be it'll be nice. People are kind of settling in the fall, so I hope that does well for it. Hello, Martin is here. Awesome hunting dinner. I mean, does that mean you actually have a gun you're hunting dinner, or you're just driving around?
I think he hunts dinner on horseback, with a team of other people,
Can I tell you that the only guy that was kind of socially under me, in the rank of who was cool or whatever in my high school was a guy named Mark. He actually turned me on to Lego and stuff. But it's one of those things where in high school people he rides horses and shoots guns, and I'm scared that he's going to come and take out aggression on me and everything. So, all right, guys, we are glad you are here, new guys and everything. But let's go around the room. We'll start with Tim, who is also a Texan. How are you?
I'm good.
We got more Texans than Canadians today. That's kind of weird.
I guess if you want to wait a second, I got my artwork piece done. I'll go grab it right quick.
Yes, we do. Why don't we switch away and we'll come back to you? How about that? All right, Captain, how are you today?
I'm doing good. I'm currently going through a bag of random parts that someone mailed me, and it turns out there's a couple of gems in there. The weighted bricks, those are cool.
Ooh.
The tiny red motor.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I only had one of those previously, and I'm pretty sure it burned out. A couple of the parts with metal in them.
Yeah.
A siren.
Oh, those are cool.
Ooh, the black siren even.
The tiny little hook thing from like the tow truck.
Oh wow, that's old.
Old school stuff. This weird looking part.
Tipper truck.
Whoa.
Yeah. Some magnets.
Ooh, that's nice.
How much did you pay for all these?
Nothing. They just showed up. People just mailed me stuff.
Yeah. Xavier's like the black hole of Lego. People just send him stuff. It's really it's strange. It's very bizarre.
You gotta get yourself one of them YouTube channels, man. People just start mailing you stuff. And speaking of Nexonite, somebody mailed me a whole bunch of Nexonite stuff.
Hey, can I get those off you? I really want to see how they burn. No, joking. It's really cool, though.
As was mentioned, they're only good for parts. I immediately stripped them for parts. I mean, the bad guys are cool. They look like, classic bad guys. But I found a use for some of the parts of the Nexonite, which is I made heavy infantry for my Black Falcon faction.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
So
the
blue went well with the blue helmet. They come in black and in blue.
There's some really good helmets and stuff. One of my friends has been buying up just crazy ton of Black Falcons, and he uses some of the Nexonites helmets for them.
Yeah.
That's cool.
What else have I been doing? That's about it, really.
All right, good deal. How are the pirate ships going? Are you still,
The pirate ships are downstairs on display, collecting dust like they should. I don't know when I will start building more ships. I want to work on my castle because I also do castle. Not just all space guys here.
Do you have Instagram and YouTube? I need to check that out. Yes,
YouTube.
Perfect.
Captain Xavier's Brick Channel is my Lego
You
channel.
thought hard about that name, I can tell.
I've got a bunch of videos on my castle. If you just search Captain Xavier, you'll probably end up on my Nerf channel. So Captain Xavier's Brick Channel is my Lego channel.
Cool. All right, let's switch. This looks really cool. Dude, look at that.
Yeah, what do we get going on here?
That looks so cool.
It's so much bigger than the last time I saw it.
When I put the dimensions in to give the museum, I said 20 by 25. And that's exactly what it ended up being because I was just building. I had no idea how tall it was going to end up. So,
dude, that's great.
Wow.
Man, that looks really good.
Are you going to put any figures on it, or is it just going to be the rock wall?
It's supposed to be a landscape painting. So I've got tomorrow I'm going to build a wooden frame. Actually, it'll look like a picture, and it's going to hang on the wall at the museum, I think.
Yeah.
I think it'll fit. I think it'll hang. It's not that heavy. So.
Yeah, Steve suggested this needs to go on it. So, what's that? Are you hitting the buttons? There you go. There you go. Yeah, you need to add that to it. That'd be great. All right, man, that is super amazing. All right, let's see who else we need to go to. Jeff. Let's just go ahead and get this castle junk out of the way. Jeff, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, just like it's froze. I just realized my camera's frozen because my hands are right here, not. Yeah. Anyway, just 2 seconds. I'm just going to switch to the other screen because that's not going to make a difference. Main. There we go. There's all of me. Not the only castle builder in the room working up for the record. Also, we'll be at Chicago for anybody who's going. So I just actually finished building a tower. I've got 16 completed now. Rebuilt a tower. I've got 16 completed. I've got another 5 to do, and then I have the lower part of some of the towers because they do double up in height at near the back end of the castle. So I'm just re-strengthening them, building them stronger so they don't fall apart in my trailer again. And I thought the gift with purchase for that little rock cardboard dude started tomorrow. So I was also now shopping on Shop at Home to place an order with bricks and pieces and stuff. So
it is tomorrow on metric calendar, not on
no. Yeah, nice try.
This is not the first or will probably not be the last time that I show something on this stream that causes people to go to shop.lego.com.
No, I could have swore the articles I read that said the 17th it was coming out, not the
16th.
Okay, I read it wrong, obviously. So yeah, now I'm just trying to like pad my order with some pick-a-brick or bricks and pieces stuff. So
Awesome. So, hey, what day are you arriving at in Chicago, by the way?
I will definitely be there on Wednesday. I don't know if I'm leaving Tuesday and stopping halfway type thing. But yeah, I'll be there Wednesday morning or Wednesday between noon and 9-ish. I don't know. Again, depends on my travel. My roommate did fall through, so if any of you guys know someone who's looking for a room or whatever needs to share, let me know.
I thought you found a room at the hotel.
I have a room at the hotel, but the person who was going to share the room with me decided that he's going to go with someone else.
Gotcha.
Because apparently, I don't
know. We tried to get Gil to go, but I think it's going to happen.
Yeah. I talked to Gil as well because he was asking when I was driving out, so I dropped him a line when I got the news about my roommate falling out or changing rooms. So, but anyways, I know.
Well, I hate that, so I hope you can find somebody to fill.
Oh yeah, whatever. It's no big deal.
Share that expense. So, all right, let's see. Let's go to Adam, Mr. Ant Bennett. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How is everybody else doing?
We're good.
No, I'm doing good. I am building feverishly. I am about to start on another commissioned animation for Lego, so my availability before Brickworld is going to be very small. So I'm trying to get as much building in for these builds, but I'll show you what I'm working on. Looks like I'm lagging a little bit. This is my penguin exhibit.
Oh wait, it hasn't caught up yet.
We'll see it.
Oh,
there we go.
Nice. Cool.
So it's gonna have some rock work and like a snowy mountain. Got penguins swimming in here. Let me see if I can get it actually working. Here we go. So there's gonna be a motor inside that makes these penguins swim around in a circle. So I'm bringing that to our lug meetings so that you'll be able to see it live. And then, of course, I'm still working on my big Imtron moon base, so it's made a lot of progress. A lot of work to do on that as well. So, yeah, building.
You're killing it, man. That's awesome.
That is really cool.
Good.
Thanks a lot.
Cool. Sweet. Yeah, and
I wish my camera wasn't lagging, or else I would show more.
I got you. Well, I always like spinning around your room, seeing if I can find something that you're not supposed to show, so I can see it. But all right, that's awesome. Can't wait. We're gonna be there Saturday. Pop me a reminder to bring you my mocks for Chicago, so I can just go ahead and hit you up on them Saturday. So, all right, good deal. You are lagging a little. Let's see. Let's go to Matt. Matt, where you at?
Sounds good.
Oh, where's he? Where? Oh, there he is. What's up, man?
Let me show you my latest edition.
Show us your latest edition.
There it is. That's it.
AC.
I got the AC for the Lego room. My Lego room sits on top of the garage, which is not cooled. And it touches the exterior on 3 sides, which is not cooled. And the roof is not cooled. So it gets very hot. And it's about to get in the mid-80s all this week. And so I've had this portable unit that we bought years ago when our AC was out temporarily. And I've been making noise about, well, I should put it up in the Lego room. But of course, by putting it there, I lost the shelf unit. So everything in the Lego room is being reshuffled at the moment. So,
oh no.
Yeah, there's kind of a mad scramble of reorganization, and my OCD is going to be upset because for the next 2 months, I'm going to go, well, it used to be over there, but now it's not there. Where is it? So it'll be better. And I'll be able to come in here and work in the afternoons because we are tick-tock, 30 days away from getting in the car, and I have a lot of stuff to build, and grades are in. I can actually be a full-time Lego builder starting tomorrow for a bit at least. So, but I need to be able to sit in here and not be sweating bullets. So.
Matt, was that tape on the air conditioner structural or?
That was from when we moved.
Okay,
so
fine.
It was taped into place. No, it's not. It's really not that fragile. I just never bothered. It was sat in the basement, and we used it when our hot water pipe broke as a dehumidifier to pull the moisture out of the air. But it basically hasn't been used since we moved it 5 years ago. So the great news is that because this is a small room, I tested it out and I set it at 65, and it went from 78 to 65 in no time flat. So I have it turned off right now so it's not loud while we're doing the show, but I can pre-cool the Lego room before every show. So we've been on those hot summer days as the temperature rises with these lamps on. It won't be, I won't be dripping sweat underneath my shirt, which is gross. I don't want to do it. The other thing I did this week was, so I placed a Burkina order for some more stuff for Jetson's Tower. And one of my very first mocks is this blue building from Puerto Rico. And after every show, it falls apart because I didn't know how to build well. So I rebuilt it. So knock on wood, no more falling apart. And it's a couple of my older builds that I hope to restabilize before we get into make the big trek across multiple states and multiple counties to go to Brick World. And the other thing that happened was I got to meet Connor, who's a local LUG member. Connor and Karen they got married during COVID, and they had a little celebration, and I was able to go. And I did not know. So Connor's been a builder in our LUG for several years, but he's very shy and very quiet. He does not share a lot of things unless you ask the right question. But it turns out his dad is an AFOL, and I had no clue. And his dad goes to Brick World. So Peach Luggers, you can meet Mr. Lil, and he mostly builds store sets, but he's a very avid fan of Lego. And I got to meet one of Connor's fellow mech builders, who's a mech builder out in Colorado, Denver, flew out for this little wedding celebration. So I met this mech guy who has no idea which Lego sets are in the store. He doesn't buy store sets. He just buys parts. And on the other side, I had Connor's dad, who only builds sets that he buys at the store. He doesn't really mock. So it was a strange Lego conversation, but they both go to Brick World. And it's very clear to me that I'm going to need an extra kidney because I don't know how to drink, and drinking is a really big part apparently of the thing. Or I can hang out with the teetotalers and non-drinkers because I don't drink very much. But I want
that would be me.
Yeah. So that was my Lego weekend. I got to meet. And I think I recruited 2 people at the Lego store to join our LUG. So we'll see if they join. Random adult people come up to the counter, and I'm like, "Do you know there's a Lego user group in town?" So there you go.
Yeah, it's interesting. Mark and I walked into. Mark came up Saturday. We walked into Second and Charles, and there were 2 older folks over there digging through the Lego things. She had a list going through parts and stuff like that, and I didn't get over there to have a conversation because they've got the table now shoved over to a corner and only access one side, so it'd be awkward for me to go, "Hey, let me talk to you," and squeeze in between. So I didn't. But it's amazing the number of AFOLs around and everything, and that we could meet, recruit, and get in the club. Yeah, Danny, I just sent you an email with an invite, so pop on in here, Mr. Danny Ford Johnson. He's another TikTok friend, and he was in all of our old school forums and stuff back in the day. So he's an old fan of us old AFOLs and everything. So, but while we go, let's go to Mr. Mark. How are you today?
Hey, I'm doing all right. I actually haven't really built very much in the last recent whatever. I got some. Oh, look, I got some parts from Fazoom They still have your name on the bag.
I want that bag back. It's got my name on it.
Yeah.
I'm sure shipping costs a lot to do that.
I'll give you $10 for the bag. I just want the.
But yeah,
How much is Fazoom's signature worth? I'm sure.
Between us, Old Gray Bricks, who all live in the Atlanta area, we're constantly kind of loaning each other pieces, and so I got some of these from Chris, so that I can add on to the Metropolis of Lanterns, which I'll go for a spin. Let me pick my laptop up here. We'll go for a spin. Here's the Metropolis of Lanterns, which this is going to go to Brick World. I'm going to, it's modular, so I can pull it apart and fit it in the boxes and stuff.
Ooh,
Yeah. So I've done a Bricklink order for one more parts to build one more section that's 24 studs wide. So once I do that, I'm going to put that section in right here, which will have this little bridge thing centered in the whole layout, which will look really cool. And then, long story short, the 8x8 plates that I got from Fazoom will be used for the buildings that go in that, because all of the buildings that go in the city there are, they're on 8x8 plates. So they'll fit right in there. And so anyway, yeah, that'll be cool. And I'm looking forward to taking that and displaying it. And I can have a whole new audience in Chicago ask me, how long did it take to build that?
Oh, me. Yeah. Is there a box big enough for you to fit that in? Let's see.
Poor Mark. He's just not looking forward to people asking repetitive questions.
No. Okay, well, Mark and I can have an excuse. We have done this since 2003. Okay, we've been going to shows, and so is Jeff.
2002 for me.
2002, 2000. Yeah, I went to 2002. Yeah,
I
went to 2002.
The first BrickCon was 2002.
Yeah,
2003.
So
Same.
You were born.
Hey, it's like, Ethan, you're younger than me. I know you have.
Hang on. Let me fix that. There we go. All right.
It was 2022 for my first one.
That's right.
Here's my badge.
So yeah, what was it? 2003 or 2003 was the first time they started letting public through BrickFest, I think 2003 or 2004. And so we've been answering those, how long does it take you to build it? Are those real Lego? Do you make your own Lego? Are these sets? All the standard bingo questions, we've been answering those for 20 years. So
are there instructions?
Instructions?
When I was
on TikTok, there's a whole new level of that. If you post a mock on TikTok, half the kids, can you make instructions? No,
not. So many have asked for my tensegrity, where I'm making some, but it's not easy.
Hey everybody.
Hey.
I was like, I can tell you all about kids wanting instructions.
Yeah, but you're
Mister himself.
You're making them. All right, so this is our friend Danny Ford Johnson. He is on the TikTok, but he does make instructions, correct?
I do. I have my Stinger Mantis mock.
Ooh, nice.
So I thought that was breaking, but it actually has a feature.
The gears are not as strong as they were when it was first put together. So that's phase 2. But that's the other thing is people will be like, well, the something doesn't work quite right. It's like, well, I'm sorry, I just made it to be taking photos. So yeah, thanks for having me. Sorry, I was listening and having a great time, and I'm happy to be able to comment now in person.
So tell us you're kind of, you have a special vibe that you're doing on TikTok. You're making alt builds and instructions. Is that what's up?
Yeah. So I wanted to, I don't know if we talked about it, but I was trying to find an opening in the market for what was going on TikTok. That sounds really clinical, but whatever. I was trying to think of something that could be unique and something that could also, really unique is enough to start it off. But I started taking the sets I was buying, and I thought I'd try and teach myself how to build things with with Lego again, but there's a lot of new stuff in Lego, a lot of new elements and techniques, and so this was my way of exploring it, but within a very particular frame. And so if I just take a set and make something else, then I won't be like trying to find the perfect design for something. But then also, the alternate builds, obviously they've been around forever, and I was inspired by the original X-Wing magazine had a comic at the end, or instruction sheet had a comic at the end that showed you what all you could make out of the X-Wing. I thought, I want to see that again. I missed when Lego would show it on the back of their boxes, what else you could do. And I also felt like if all people are seeing, and this isn't really true, but I was seeing a lot of like haul videos, nothing wrong with it, but if all people are really getting to see is that you have to spend a lot of money to make something cool,
yes,
kind of missing the bigger picture. And so I wanted to share that so that people felt encouraged and inspired to make something on their own, that they don't need to have instructions to make it, which will get ironic in a minute. But then also I was trying to remember, like, okay, how do I make stuff? Because I spent a lot of time in high school just sort of following pages instead of building stuff like I did when I was younger. And so I still have mostly sets in my background, but then I do have, like I built, and I usually build Star Wars. I know that's kind of cliche right now, but that's what I always enjoyed doing. But here's a speeder from the Advent calendar that I put together.
Nice.
That's really
cool. I built, so I've been recently making stuff from the video games that came out. So this was a droid that shows up. Gotta have a niche on TikTok. Well, yeah, you kind of do. But then it's expanded out towards I want to make my own things again. And so this was my first thing I built in like a decade almost. That was substantial. So
and you built that from the U-Wing, right?
I didn't. Well, probably a lot of it's like based on parts from the U-Wing, but it's more like these are from the City Space Shuttle, and then these are from a picker brick wall, the 2x2 gentle curved slope. The cockpit.
He did build a design from the U-Wing. Oh wait, no, sorry. The what was the one?
The X-Wing.
No.
The bomber, right?
Shoot, the Mandalorian TIE fighter, the Mandalorian fighter. You built technically one out of that, and then you did this one.
Yeah, so the initial design was just like a little figurine version of that ship, and then I thought someone asked, "Can you try and make a bigger one?" I thought I can, and I'm gonna give it a try. And it really started when I was looking at the back, because in the game, all these engines are supposed to line up on the same plane, and so I thought, okay. And once I had like a good starting point for where these are gonna go, I don't know. I just started getting to work. It's not perfect. It's just, it is what it is. It's got the PCS colors, so that's kind of a nice personal nod.
That's really cool.
And I've just been, I've been kind of taking a bit of a break because I've been really busy, but it's been fun. I got to talk to Brad a little bit ago, and then it's fun to watch everybody here. And I'm really trying to figure out who people are, because I don't know if I've like seen people's creations. So that Mark and Chris, I know your stuff because I was on the website. I was there on Fleabnork, and I was there on PCS or Pre-Classic Space, and I had to double check. That's why I was asking, like, is it Threevil or is it Evil? And 3 times the Evil. That was a great answer. But I was trying to remember where did I see this? Whose account was this? And there's a ship, Mark, that you made. It starts with the C. I can't remember the word, but sand green. It's probably made with Slave 1 things, but I think you made it. Said it was in 2003, so it's not the right model. It's not the model I'm thinking of. But it's this silver or a sand green and tan ship, and I made a spaceship in high school on my Flickr account that uses a very. I think I probably was subconsciously channeling that ship because it's. That yours is the original, mine is the copy. But yeah, I don't know. And then it's just fun to be here. It's fun to be on the stream.
Okay, well, you need to go dig that Flickr link up so we can throw it in the chat. That would be awesome.
I might be your most recent follower. It's got a kind of a junky profile picture, like a weird temporary one, but
you can send royalties to marksamlin@gmail.com.
Yeah. You got it. And I'll send some random bricks over to Captain Xavier.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Hey,
also,
go ahead. Hey, Danny, if you'll dig that link up and throw it in the private chat, then I'll throw it on the show. It'd be cool to see that. That'd be awesome.
Let me grab it.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And even though we let Dana flex earlier. What the heck is all of that? Is that all your poly bags or something? What is that?
Not all right. Some of them. So in unlike Matthew, who has to be brick building crazy before Brick World, I'm kind of in a safe place where even if I just take things as they are, I'm good to go. So I decided that if I was going to do anything, I needed to kind of organize the basement a little bit. So I started going through on Saturday and moving things around, bought 2 new shelves, went out and bought some new tubs to be doing stuff. I did a TikTok video that actually was a little bit of a flex haul because it was tell me you spend a lot on Lego without telling me you spend a lot of Lego, because all I did was a stack of GWPs that were probably all sets that you had to spend way more money than I'd like to discuss to have gotten. So yeah, flex again. Yep.
What's a Lego TikTok when you don't flex? You know, that's
exactly.
the best.
I mean, what's the point of doing a Lego TikTok if you're not flexing? So, but then what I want to do is I found and I started compiling all the poly bags that I have acquired over the last, I don't know, since 2014-ish time frame. Lots of them were like giveaway with purchase. Other times I walk into a Target or Walmart and I'm like, oh, look, there's a new poly bag. I need 2 of them. I don't know why, but I do.
If there's any castle ones you want to get rid of, just let me know and I'll help you out there.
Oh my gosh,
I do.
dude.
I did find a castle poly bag that I got from Brick Fair, Alabama, probably somewhere here. But so tonight, this evening, I've also decided that not only am I going to organize these, I'm going to catalog what I got in here, figure out, do I need to save any of these? And the rest of them are going up on Bricklink at some point in time. I'm thinking I might keep this one though.
Oh, wait. All these faces right here, they're like lusting.
That one's worth nothing.
It's about. I'm not. That's one of the ones I'm like, it's cool, but like, eh.
Should I open it up right now?
Dom is in his room. He just shivered a little bit when you.
Dom just started like drooling. So
I could bite on this. But for some reason, like, why do I need 3 pod racers? I don't know. So,
because this is pod racing.
Yeah. Although there's a couple like this one's not very common in the bag.
I've actually never seen that one before.
Yeah. So I mean, some of these might be worth holding on to. Some of them might not be. So I think the ones that aren't going to be worth holding on to, they're going to go.
Oh, wait. Reverse flex right there.
There we go.
Oh.
Even
Okay.
bigger flex, though. I know someone who got sent that by a fan.
Oh.
That sounds very Captain Xavier-ish of somebody. So
I could probably ask, and I'd have one by next week.
Oh, let's try it. That's a challenge right there.
That's a challenge.
So,
But I'm not going to.
I've got more tubs back here, and if you're paying attention, there is a castle down here.
What?
Well, I got 2 of those behind me.
It's underneath space where it belongs.
But I've got a tub of Ninjago poly bags, a tub of Friends and Unikitty and Dots. I don't know where these come from, but they've acquired volume, so it's time to go through and catalog them and put them in a spreadsheet. Very Matthew of me, I know. But then I can figure out what's worth holding on to, what's worth selling, and then I'm going to do the same thing with all the sets that I have in boxes, and maybe we'll have a flex video of that where I go through, and if you see the Ark of the Covenant in there, just ignore it as we move past. But that will be a future video, so that's what I got going on.
Good deal. All right, let's share the screen here. I have to hit the buttons. Hang on. Oh, Ethan? What do you got there?
That looks like Galador.
The best poly bag ever.
So speaking of poly bags, I want to quickly share this story since we're on it. So I off of Macari, I bought the Wolfpack Castle, which is what I'm building back right now. Because I do a series called Tavern Talk where I'm going actually through the whole history of Lego Castle. And I'm on Wolfpack right now and just talking about the faction itself. And I was like, I really want to go collect them. I got another Wolfpack set. In the packet box was this poly bag for free. So I mean, it's cool and all, but like,
Are you
I
gonna
guess
diss
it's
Lego Elves?
yes. Lego Elves is awful.
Elves is
Whoa.
actually Elves
Them
has
fighting
some.
I got a
words.
different Elvis polybag.
Hey, let me just tell you, had Pink Wheels been in here, she'd have ripped out your spleen if you said that.
Okay.
Elves
So we had
has
Emma.
superior hair pieces.
We
They
can debate that.
do.
We can debate that. Emma Saurus was on Stud Buds, and we did elves for the ranking. And I think it was me and someone else were just ripping in a new one because we were just like upset at some of the bills.
You have a vote to Moto, by the way.
I can't. Moto loves me too much. Okay.
I paid $12 for an Elves minifigure. It was a little hoodie with the ears poking through. Just
Hey,
for that hoodie.
Ethan, I'll sell you this elves polybag.
All right. Here we go, guys. Here it is. That is really
Yeah.
good, man.
Thank you.
There we go. That's cool. How old were you when you built this?
I was a sophomore in high school, I think. Oh, wait, no, I was a freshman.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
I think this was one of my favorite builds Mark did. The little transport that he did that was in dark blue. Is that right? Is that what you were?
It's not the one I'm talking about, but I have to, let me pull it up, the Wayback Machine.
Oh,
that was the
okay.
only way I could find the Fleabnork website.
Yeah, my website still exists technically on a computer, but it's the PHP or something is outdated and it hasn't been fixed.
Look, these pictures are animated. Hang on, we'll go through the. Why? Here we go. The door is opening.
I always wanted a ship that you could jump out of with like a tow cable, and so that was the idea behind that door. Was as you're
Nice.
flying alongside, the person latches the clip onto their belt. And they swinch out.
There we go. Sound effect.
Oh, Fever says it's on Brickshelf. All right, let me see. I'll go find it.
This is really good.
Thank you. There's
more action. Here we go. Opening the back door.
That's my nod to Lego functions where they're like, you can open a panel because it was open space for Technic kibble, and then it's you put a blaster in there. How do I look something up?
That's really good, man. For back in the day, that's awesome.
Thank you so much.
Cool.
I will find this eventually. It starts with a C. It's like a.
Here it is.
What is it? Yes. That's it.
Wait. Is that the one that's this name for the fish that goes up your wiener? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, there's a
What?
There's a tiny parasitic fish that lives in the Amazon River. And I thought it was a funny name for the ship, and not very many people caught on to that. So
yeah.
but yeah, this is something that I built a million years ago. So yeah,
that's awesome.
You can see the DNA.
Yeah. Chrome bits there.
Oh man, where was the chrome part from?
The UCS Naboo Starfighter.
Okay. Oh man, I remember seeing that at a store, but that was before I had a concept of money. And
Yeah, for the landing gears on it did sort of tuck in, although they sort of stuck out the bottom. But
it's okay, it's floating, right?
Laser guns that would pop out of it.
This is the days when we had a 640 by 480 camera and we were doing our best, right?
Yeah, this is the stuff that it's surreal to be watching you talk about it, but this is the stuff that my friends and I were looking at, trying to make ourselves. So
that's cool.
Yeah,
it worked for you, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, you guys you're the original.
You can't tell, but like Danny is on cloud 9 right now.
Oh yeah, I'm stoked. This is really fun.
Yeah, here you go. Here's the drop down lasers. Pew! There you go.
That's cool.
Nice effects, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that Technic, it's dark gray. I don't know what to call it. They used it for a bunch of things, but it's like a socket joint. They used it for life on Mars, I think. Do you consider that like a hyperdrive or some kind of a warp speed engine?
I maybe
Rebels, doodads.
Yeah, I don't know. It could have been a hyperdrive, maybe.
I have 2, and I'm holding on to them for that purpose. It looks like to me like a hyperdrive. So
yeah,
so I'm just trying to figure out where to keep it. But thank you so much.
Yeah.
So I just realized the set I got has the wrong burp piece in it. It's supposed to be dark gray.
Send a request out.
I have one, I'm pretty sure, and I just have to destroy a mountain to get it. But I'm gonna do it anyway.
Move mountains for the wolf pack.
True. I'm destroying it anyway, so I need to make it into farmland. So
you know what's funny is back in the day, we considered those burp pieces just a waste of space because it was just like set filler to make them bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're worth money and like, daggone, I need a burp. I mean, because I'm like, I don't want to build that crap. Let me slap a wall in there, and
that's
like Duplo.
I love these pieces just because of the definition they kind of added to places, and then it was like, oh yeah, like it is just a space filler, but at the same time, kind of cool. So
yeah,
I had some with like fish on them growing up, so I don't know where that one came from.
The underwater ones, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All time.
I built something I want to share. Can I share?
No.
Okay.
Here we go.
The XL15.
It's the XL1.
Oh, it is. I'm sorry. I got
that looks good.
Yeah.
That's
and
right.
It is to scale with the XL15, which is newer and more high tech and smaller. So Angus
Can the XL15
said
like land on that?
That it is twice as long. So that is to scale. So
wow.
And
It's
the
close to Lego scale.
XL03, you got to build the XL03 because it's 3 times as big.
You jerk. He sent me that message today, and I immediately knew Salen's been in his ear. So, but this is the first thing I ever built a stand for. So I've never built a mock stand. So,
Oh, that's cool.
and it does have a door.
It's
so
a
you can put
swooshable.
the crystallic fusion in the side. So that's the only play feature. It goes in right there, which I think is actually in the wrong spot. I think it should be back here, but that wasn't going to happen with the way I built it. So, anyway.
Are you using those
How
wedge plates
swooshable
to
is it?
create? Oh, sorry, Ethan. Go ahead.
How swooshable is
Questions.
What were you asking, Danny?
Are you taking wedge plates and making those air intakes like this? Is that what's going on the sides?
These right here? No, those are cheese graters right there.
Oh, okay, got it.
But you know what? That would have been a good thing. But let me just say this: I've got some inverted snot going within plate distance here. So
Okay.
that was actually the fun part about getting all this together. So
I know the sawtooth is usually like an issue, but I feel like that could be a moment where it's a benefit to have that.
I'm glad, Nick, that we could apply.
So here's the from this morning the.
And he did.
No, that was I sent that to Angus this morning to tell Chris to sorry, the next trip's got to be bigger.
I found the bird piece, and I don't know if I want to pull that out or not.
But I did find out that Angus said there is a Art of Lightyear book coming out like tomorrow, and I went on Amazon and ordered it, and it said it's going to be here tomorrow. So,
Dude, spoilers! Come on, dude. You didn't open that till after the movie.
oh, you know what? I don't care what gets spoiled in this. I'm in it for what I'm looking at. I don't care about the plot. I just want to see all the spacey things. So.
This actually speaks about how Chris's magazine selection probably also is done. So I'm just gonna stop right there. I'm in it for the pictures, not for the words.
Hey, I'm sure he had a subscription to
This is where I
Omni.
get dropped from the stream.
Speaking
Sure,
of
yeah,
words
back
or
in the day.
letters, Has anybody priced out these letters lately? The black ones?
Oh, you stumbled on a big.
Yeah, I'm
rabbit
running
hole.
out of E. Well, I'm out of E's and S's, and they're $5+ a tile.
Oh,
Gosh.
We'll get the new ones off the typewriter.
I already. Oh yeah, the 2-wide.
Yeah.
These are single, like these are 1x1. So no, I mean I've got all the round white ones, but they turny too easy. Like they're hard to line up. So, but anyways, that's my rant.
that's expensive.
Calm down, Jeff.
I did not see that comment while I was holding that up. That's pretty funny.
You have instructions?
First comment. Hey,
How many pieces are in that?
Yeah. All right. Did anybody actually? My brother got Omni magazine, so that was really cool to see all the spacey Omni stuff. Did anybody? Half the people in here weren't born when Omni was produced, but I got Omni. I mean, Omni was awesome, right? So
cool. It was all about. I love the comic strip that was always the last page with the robot, the dome head robot thing that was in that comic strip. It was very cool.
Wait. Did Brad? Did you just drop something?
Yeah, my phone.
Oh, I thought you dropped a lock. So.
Well, since I'm a social media coordinator is my job, and I had some stuff pop up on our my company's social media. I was like trying to figure out what was going on, and then I dropped my phone while looking at that. So
I thought I heard mock crash, and we needed to investigate that. So
no,
Yeah, I
I
was like,
mean,
oh,
all I'm
that's
building is this. So
when you hear the Lego drop sound, immediately you get the big screen.
it was not as bad as I was getting up to do something, and the shelf behind me is not fully latched down, and I knocked it up, and like 4 or 5 castle sets just went everywhere. And the worst part is, I don't know what this piece goes to, and I still haven't found out. I don't even know if it goes to one of the sets that's on this. So,
I think we've all been there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to just decide, like, do I just not put it back on, or do I actually hunt that down?
That's cool. All right. So we haven't actually had a show where we talked about, and we may bring it up a little bit on Thursday, the Lego Optimus Prime. Who in here is like, nah, who's like, nah, I'll pass on it because I'm gonna go ahead and throw you out of the room. All right, they're out. They're out.
Whoa. There's a reason though.
Dana,
And it's not...
whoa, Dana.
I'm on the fence.
Every polybag known to man, you don't want Prime?
I'm on the fence.
He'll buy it.
Prime was not one of my. I mean, I liked the Countach brothers. I liked Jetfire. I was never an Optimus Prime fan specifically. I
was too old.
I'm hovering over the remove button at the moment.
Some of us are more senior, and Transformers came out too late.
I'm not going to spend $170 for it because I have at least 3 other Optimus Primes in my house right now. So
I understand. I'm getting it.
There's-
This is the castle guy that's going to buy Optimus Prime right there.
There's just other sets. Like, I have never been a huge Transformers fans, but there's other sets that are coming out this summer in August that I'd much rather get than that. So,
You know how many pad cups you can buy with that?
Yeah, that's what Moto says. You can buy Bricklink. I understand. I think for me it's just a really the historic moment and also the impossibility. Is that the newer Prime? Not that one. I got that one.
This is the Siege Prime from a couple years ago, and
I don't have him, and I wish I'd have got him.
And we have the Rise Prime is upstairs that Small Paul plays with. So,
Hey, my pitch is just a little below Prime, so
we have at least 3 Prime, if not more. I might have another one on here somewhere.
Yeah. I was impressed seeing the height was actually taller than the super fancy Prime and everything. Could have been Grimlock. All right. So I'm excited for it. Who is excited for the set? I'm excited. I'm going to give it a day. That's probably a day one for me.
It has to be a day
If I
one because if
can.
you don't get it day one, you're not going to get it.
Yeah, you don't get day one, you'll get it in August, September, or something like that. So
I'm amazed that they could do it. I'm when Hasbro had the Creo stuff going on. I thought, oh no.
Dude Jude, Dude Jude's in. So all right, so then what do you think if this goes well, and I'm pretty sure it will, since Hasbro is in, what do you think they're gonna do with any other Hasbro properties?
Oh, we all know. It's
They'll make
something
Lego
that,
Star Wars.
yeah, they're gonna do the Lego Star Wars CMF line, because if Lego doesn't have that excuse anymore to like make that, then they're gonna do it. But they might not. I feel like for sure though, we're gonna get more Transformers.
And I hope that's. I hope you're right.
Megatron and Bumblebee.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's the case, that we're going to get more than just Prime, because I mean, this is a license that, you know, it could go on for years and we wouldn't have to get repeats, which would be kind of cool. Although I say that, and we're going to get like a Bumblebee every other year, because that's what's going to happen. You know.
My question is, what else does Hasbro, like? I know it has Transformers. I know it has like some rights to action figures, but what else does it have?
No, I agree with what people are saying in the comments. My Little Ponies and Power Rangers. Because they did make something very Power Ranger-esque in the minifigure line already, didn't they?
They did.
Yeah,
well,
and then
even the Creator 3-in-1s have been very Power Rangers Zoid-esque feels to them.
My lone TikTok viewer, Boba Laveau, has chimed in. Yeah, they're not going to make a Megatron that's a gun. I mean,
but they're like the newer Megatron that turns into a jet or whatever it is.
That guy's cool. I love the upgrade's great.
A jet that you can bomb small villages with, but it's not a gun.
Shockwave. Somebody bought Shockwave. Now, if you think about the Transformer, Optimus is a really easy Transformer. Especially G1. The one that compares to would be not Shockwave, but
Soundwave.
Soundwave. There you go. Yeah. Soundwave would be an easy one, but the cool thing with that would be if they made the cassettes to transform. Yeah. That would be really fun.
And I think that would require maybe a new joint of some sort.
Yeah. Truth.
So, which I'm fine with.
That'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Wait, I'm just gonna show my ignorance here. What was Voltron? Was that Power Rangers?
Yeah, you're showing your ignorance.
No, Voltron is Voltron, you toddler.
Yeah.
If Voltron was bad,
it's like asking, what were the Thundercats? Was that He-Man? No.
All right, Mark, show him.
I don't. Voltron is in a bin right now, but
I honestly didn't know it was a set until like 3 months ago. I worked at a Lego store for a bit, and then someone was like, one of my coworkers started talking about it, and I was like, wait, what? Like, so yeah, I know. I'm showing I'm young. I know.
Well, now Moto just pointed out Master of the Universe is also Hasbro, and you know, we've all been watching that. There's been like Mega Block or something, Master of the Universe minifigures, and we know an April who's been printing He-Man minifigures. So that would be kind of cool if they did Master of the Universe.
But Mega has the Masters line. That is
right, but that could fall away and come back. You never know.
Yeah, because Mega Bloks had Lord of the Rings before Lego did, didn't it?
Did it?
Mega had Masters, yeah. I mean, it had Lord of the Rings for sure, yeah.
Yeah,
They had the Smurfs too, if you want to go there.
Ooh.
Mega, at least.
Yeah. Mega technically had Iron Man too before Lego.
That's true. They had some Marvel properties before, so.
And Spider-Man set or two.
Yeah, licenses come and go depending on the way the wind blows. So.
Oh, cool guy, Don.
There he is.
I think Dom must have heard us talking about him earlier.
This was up to Dom. Here's Burgertron. There we go.
Burgertron.
I've had this guy in a bin for a very long time because a really long time ago, Bruce Lowell built a Bot Dog. That was kind of a hot dog thing, and And
then
then
half of Ethan's burger.
I took a bite out of it. It fell apart. On that side.
Anyway, what Mark? What were you saying?
I was just saying that earlier when we were on TikTok, Dom had a hot dog neck thing that he was holding up, and so I was looking in the bin and I found Burgertron, so I thought I'd get him out.
Bot dog. I remember bot dog.
Yeah.
I like the
And then
sneakers.
Ryan made a little one that he was calling Little Smoky.
Little Smoky.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
And for going back to the letter tiles, I just remembered I still had a couple of these little packs.
Wait. Where did you find those, man?
I bought these years ago, and I had them in my polybag bin. This is $360 worth of tile right here.
Wow.
Isn't that insane? And I'm gonna open it because I need them. Anyway.
Okay. Yeah, that Doc brings that up. Who has a bin of old mocks? I have many bins of old mocks. Thank you very much. So, but
I can't bring myself to take them apart.
That's mine, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
Ethan just takes them apart no matter what.
I was really thinking about the name of our show, and I think we should consider calling the show Vintage Gray Bricks. That's what the kids are saying these days about minifigs that I bought new. They're calling them vintage now.
I think about that with what's out now. What's going to be the thing that people are nostalgic about?
Oh yeah, like
10 years.
10 years when people are like, oh, do you remember the 501st battle pack? And we've had 16 of them since then. Like
people say that about power miners, and I didn't like that.
Oh
when it
my
was
gosh,
out,
yeah.
But
I am waiting for that day when there's that small group of kids who go, I need this old Nexonite set, mint in box, because I had it when I was a kid, and that's why I bought them on clearance, just for that day to happen. And it will happen.
hey, Castle Boys, do y'all know this figure? I need to put him back together, but
wait 1 second. Give me a full screen
there, Mark.
Yeah, it's the Dark Forestman Friar Tuck looking character, isn't it?
Oh, I thought it was Wolfpack, wasn't it?
No, that's not Wolfpack. The Wolfpack
No,
one
it's
has the wolf symbol in the middle.
The second Forestman line, the Dark Forest line.
Yeah, he's right.
Interesting.
That figure, that torso is like $40 or $50 or something crazy.
Good Lord.
He needs a blue hand.
He does. That would he would be the victim of my son's fig bashing back in the day. So.
How dare you let your kid touch Lego?
I think that's the coolest thing too. Seeing new people, the generations.
I have so many torsos that I don't know. Like I know that's Wolfpack, right?
Yes.
Or what is that?
Yeah.
Has a wolf on it.
Ethan, wait till my
What
new
gave it away?
Tavern Talk comes out.
What you got, man? I mean, he doesn't know we're looking at him. That's the best part.
Oh.
Show us the stuff.
Don't you hate when he does that?
That's the best.
What is this? I don't know what this is.
That's from the push city cars. Like it was one of the monster trucks, city monster truck sets.
Oh yeah, I remember those. Those are cool.
Oh, look at that. There's a Black Falcon.
Yep, there you go.
There you go.
I got some of them.
What are these?
Yeah, I think I found it.
Forestman, that's the original Forestman.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Forestman.
I got back in 2017. I got a haul of just like old 90s Lego or like old Lego, and I haven't placed those.
Anyone else just age a
minifigs
decade?
together.
Two actually.
Yeah.
2 decades. Yeah.
I'm feeling old. We can't leave these young whippersnappers in here.
Yeah, this ancient Wolfpack set I have here.
But Ninjago, now that stuff's gold. Word on the street is you put those boxes in the basement, let them sit there for about 4 or 5 years. That's money.
It is. It
Honestly,
really is.
Star Wars. I feel like Star Wars is just the best overall. If you have a Star Wars set sitting around for long enough, it's worth twice what you bought it for.
It's probably a safe assumption. Matthew, you can speak on that.
Since I made enough money, I had to file business with the IRS. I do have an opinion, but some of these things go up a lot faster than others. And the really big driver is like a rare minifig that nobody thought would be a big deal, and then later pops up in a series or something else, or it's in a game, and people just absolutely positively have to have it. And some, you can have a very $30 set that suddenly starts going for $100. So rare figures. But there's been a ton of X-Wings and TIE fighters and snow speeders and land speeders, and so those are the kinds of things. If I'm buying from my store, I don't buy those unless I get them on like big clearance. But
you might be able to help me then. What's something like this worth? Just something like this.
250, 300, give or take.
Yeah.
I'll give you $20 for it.
Okay. Let's talk afterwards. Sorry, I have to flex that one once in a while.
Where'd you get it?
I worked for them. I worked my butt off.
Gift.
Yes, yeah.
I have 2 employee gifts, but not that one. So I have the wind turret, the windmill that was the company gift.
There he is.
Oh.
And I had the bird set that was employee only, which that one I parted with for some cash. But I still have the wind turret, and I still have the Lego camp chair and the throw blanket.
But Dom, don't be upset because he's showing you a Ninjago set. It'd be different if he was holding up the Christmas X-Wing. That would be a whole other story.
Which I got one of those and then flipped it for twice what I paid for it. So
yeah. I have one down in the basement.
I thought you had it ready. I thought you were like,
I wish I did. Well, the thing is that I'm thinking about moving my and start doing shows in the basement so that I can go grab sets off the shelf and stuff like that. Because as a Lego ambassador, I have the company or the Christmas gifts for the last 5 years. So the last 2 I haven't opened, but the other 3 I opened those up because those were fun.
Captain Xavier stuff is stuff I'm more interested in.
Yeah.
Castles.
I can flex too.
I appreciate that flex right there. Like,
flex away, Xavier.
This set keeps showing up. I've been sent 3 of them. One of them's in box.
Do you want to sell one of those off? Just let me know.
It's the oldest set I remember owning, other than the Blacktron Interceptor. I think that's what it's called.
I'm surprised that they're not making any like Lego Blacktron, Lego. Like they're doing the classic space, which is cool, but I'm surprised we haven't seen any of those. Well, they did the figures.
Yeah, they keep sneaking in classic figures into the minifig line, and I love it. It makes sense.
We got a Blacktron 1 figure in that Santa Claus Christmas gift set that came out several years ago. It's like, come on, just don't quit teasing us. Give it to us.
Well, it's like I didn't figure this out until recently, but Wolfpack made an appearance in the 2016 Series 16 line. Like,
the guy with the hood, the archer with the hood.
I have him sitting here because I have it somewhere. It's right here, but like, I didn't realize that was part. Like, I love.
Dinosaur.
That's how I feel around you guys right now. Not joking.
No. You feel like a dinosaur, Brad?
I was going to say, can I drop him? I could drop him.
Sorry, I had to. He's sitting right there.
So wait. All right. So next Messy Monday, are we gonna do this for Thursday, or we can do next Messy Monday? We should have the flex your old stuff day or something.
There we go. Yeah, we can show off all of our vintage stuff.
Go and old, but we will also discuss. We will have a discussion on Thursday of this number 10497 and what that means. So
yes,
that's what we're going to talk about on Thursday. So,
yes.
All right, we are a little past an hour, and we've had great conversations and had great viewership today. Thank y'all for being with us and hanging out with us. Remember to be awesome and build awesome. You guys have a great night. By the way, we do the minifig salute.